going to talk about frequencies and superposition, and not necessarily in that order. You may have heard of superposition, and you'll have definitely heard about frequencies. They're aligned. The alignment with the two is what I'm going to explore today. So I'm going to kick off by showing a diagram of superposition, what it looks like in science speak. Okay, so having seen that, I can explain in layman's terms what superposition is. Essentially, it's the ability to be in more than one place at any given time. So you could be in two places at once, or you could be in three places at once, or you could be in an infinite number of places at once. Superposition can't really be pinned down very far to how many potential places a thing can be in. The most important thing from our point of view that is superpositioned at all time is the electron, because electrons comprise all of the outer atomic structure that we're made of. Our cells, every single cell, is comprised of atoms, and those atoms are made of electrons on the outside and a nucleus in the centre of protons and neutrons. So let's not worry about the protons and neutrons for the moment. We're just interested in the electrons for the time being. So this is what an electron looks like. And this is what an electron collection looks like. So from that you can tell that in scientific terms we've still got an idea of electrons going round atoms. But the evidence proves otherwise. The evidence is very much more uncertain than that, thanks to the uncertainty principle, which can't measure two things at once. Yeah. So the electron belt, which definitely is around the outside of the atom, is very fuzzy because it's constantly superpositioned. It's not in a fixed space at any point in time. It's in any number of probable spaces at any point in time. Now we can look at how that relates to our world and what we do. Because our frequency on the cellular level is very important to the way in which we exist. The way we live our lives is guided by the frequency that we find ourselves on. They are superpositioned and they exist on certain frequencies. Their energy level depends on where they are in the shell valence, whether they're up and high. If they're far away from the nucleus, they're high energy, and if they're close to the nucleus, they're low energy. So they vary in their energy quotient, which means that their frequency changes. If we go into the sliding doors principle of options that are open to us in life, it's not difficult to see that we can move from one situation to another according to the frequency of our atomic structure. There are many very successful,
very wealthy people who will attest to alignment being necessary
between their energy, their frequency, and their belief, their commitment to their path. There seems to be some kind of relationship between the frequency of their energy and the path that they take. And this is open to all of us. We're all free to use our energy however we wish. And if we alter our energetic state and we raise our frequency, if that's what we want to do, if we want to do more with our lives, then we raise our frequency accordingly, then we are able to do so. There is absolutely nothing to stop us. The last thing I want to look at then is alignment, with harmonics. So the harmonic that we achieve, if we follow this principle of superposition granting us all these doorways to different possibilities and options, then we can quite easily see how the harmonic that we produce from that might be very different to what we anticipate and what we see coming of what we do. So we might have a dream that's very vivid, very clear of what we want. It might be a house, or it might be an opportunity, or it might be a loved one, or
it could be anything. The reality is that when that dream comes true,
when it comes to pass, it'll be a bit different to what you imagined it to be. It has to be a bit different to what you imagined it to be, because there's this principle of uniqueness coming into play. Every single thing is unique unto itself, even every moment that we experience. Completely unique. So I guess the moral of the story really is that you have to go and get what it is that you want from your life, however you choose to follow it. But your frequency is very important, and raising it, as people say, means that you get more energy. You get more energy to use, to utilize, and you get more opportunities, therefore, coming in your direction, because the macro and the micro are pretty much the same. We sit somewhere in the middle, little quantum units that we are. So I hope that's been useful in the alignment between superposition and frequency, and the opportunities that we have to do whatever we want with our worlds. So have fun, and as always, love you lots, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.